Hi, this is Phil with Classic Car Blasting in Hampstead, New Hampshire. Just a follow-up video to the 1961 FC150 that we had been working on the past couple of days. You can see that we've gotten the cab completely blasted, uncovered obviously some issues as we always do. Got the metal all clean. The truck's been completely blasted inside, outside, and underneath. And we removed all of the undercoating, paint, primer, and we typically leave, obviously you can see some brazing that was done there. Any welding, we don't disrupt that. We don't disrupt any of the original lead that you see there. And any seam sealer that's in the vehicle is typically too pliable for us to remove without having to get too aggressive, so we leave that on as well. But as you can see, the vehicle is totally clean. And you can see the rot areas that we've uncovered in the vehicle. This front floor area probably being the most extensive area of rot. Unfortunately, it's on both sides. I'm going to zoom in there so you can get a close look. And the nice thing about using crushed glass is that it's a soft media and it's really gentle on the metal, yet it still cleans the metal. So you can see those fragments of metal still left. If we were using an aggressive media like Black Beauty, which is coal slag, at a high PSI, and most guys that are sandblasting will sandblast at 150 to 200 PSI, there would literally be nothing left of this floor area right here. So we're kind of uncovering the vehicle in its natural state here so the owners can figure out exactly how they want to approach the repair. We blast, in comparison to a typical sandblaster, we typically blast at 40 to 60 PSI, which is obviously substantially lower than your normal sandblaster. We specialize in classic car bodies. That's what we do. The downside to the way we blast is it does take us a little bit longer. A typical sandblaster, for those of you not familiar with sandblasting, would look at this cab using Black Beauty and say, well, it will take us probably maybe an hour or two to blast this body. Literally, that's what they would quote, and they'd be right. They'd be able to strip this body probably in an hour to an hour and a half using an aggressive media with a higher PSI. Now what we do, because the media is softer and it takes a little bit longer to cut through the contaminants on the surface and the paint and whatnot, we have probably in the range of about 5 to 6 hours of blasting this shell. And as you can tell, this is a cab it's not very big. In a typical muscle car shell, we would typically have anywhere from 8 to 10 hours in full blast time just in blasting a muscle car shell. So it takes us a little bit longer, but the results that you get are worth it. We'll zoom in on the profile again that we leave on the metal, which is a very, very fine profile, similar to a very fine piece of sandpaper. And of course, we're not doing any damage. You can see the metal that was left here. And again, a typical sandblaster is just going to take that right off with an aggressive media. So hopefully this gives you a little more understanding of what we do here at Classic Car Blasting. If you have any questions, you can call us on 603-489-2442 or visit us on the web at classiccarblasting.com. Thanks for watching.